Hello and welcome to Maths with Jacob. This lesson will focus on slope or gradient. Consider the interval in the first quadrant of this number plane. There's the interval there, from this point to that point. The points at each end of the interval are 1, 2 and 3, 6. 1, 2 and 3, 6. We can use these 2 points to calculate the slope or gradient of the given interval. The next slide will present more information about slope or gradient. Explanation of slope or gradient. The interval on the previous slide has been reproduced here. I will now try to present a simple explanation about slope or gradient. So firstly, what is slope or gradient? The slope or gradient of a line is a number which tells us about the steepness or the incline of a line or interval. The number can be an integer or a fraction. The larger the number, the larger the incline or steepness. The smaller the number, the smaller the incline or steepness. Calculating the slope or gradient. So the interval with point 1, 2 and 3, 6, if we call each of these coordinates x1, y1, and here we have x2, y2. The following rule is the one used to calculate slope or gradient. Slope is the difference of the y values over the difference of the x values. Difference means subtraction, so it's y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So calculating the slope or gradient continued. So if we look at the interval that we had initially, we saw that the slope is the difference of the y values over the difference of the x values. y2 minus y1 is 6 minus 2. x2 minus x1 is 3 minus 1. That's what we have here, which is 4 over 2, which is 2. So the slope or gradient of this interval is 2. Here we have a continuation. Here is another example which will highlight a very important piece of information regarding slope or gradient. Notice that this interval slopes in a different direction from the previous example. If you remember, the previous example had an interval which sloped in that direction. This one slopes in that direction. Let us find the gradient excuse me, and see what happens. Please take special note regarding the calculations and the answer on the next slide. So here is the interval. It's been reproduced from the previous slide. So let us look at the calculations and the answer. So here we have x1, y1, and here x2, y2. If we remember, the slope equals the difference of the y values over the difference of the x values. y2 minus y1 is 5 minus 2, which is there. x2 minus x1 is minus 3 minus 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3, minus 3 minus 5 is minus 8. So the slope is minus 3 over 8. The 3 important things to notice are the slope is negative, that's the negative sign. The slope is a fraction, 3 over 8. Slope can be represented by a whole number or a fraction. The next slide will highlight the difference between positive and negative slope. So, the first interval that we looked at sloped in that direction, and it had a positive slope. The next interval sloped in that direction, and it had a negative slope. So here's a very important note. When deciding which of 2 intervals or lines is steeper, disregard whether the gradients are positive or negative. We do not care in which direction the lines are drawn. We are only interested in the magnitude of the slope, that is the size. And the bigger the number, the steeper the slope, irrespective whether it's positive or negative. So this video has introduced us to the idea of gradient or slope, and we've seen a few simple examples how to calculate the gradient or slope of an interval using the points that are at the end, that is the endpoints of the given interval, and we use the x-coordinates and the y-coordinates to actually work out the slope or gradient.